Do you hear it? The Earth is gone. We destroyed it to stop something worse.
Come closer.
We failed. It doesn't speak. It makes you listen. Now humanity survives in fragments. Colonies, wreckage, salvage. And the places we were told never to go. You are not heroes. You are what's left.
We miss you.
Return.
We are still here.
Don't forget us. Do you hear the call? Do you hear it? The Earth is gone. We destroyed it to stop something worse.
Come closer.
We failed. It doesn't speak. It makes you listen. Now humanity survives in fragments. Colonies, wreckage, salvage. And the places we were told never to go. You are not heroes. You are what's left.
We miss you.
Return.
We are still here.
Don't forget us. Do you hear the call?
Hello and welcome once again to Tattletales RPG, where the fucking stream layout's not working again. Why has it moved?
But you're most certainly welcome in it.
But I guess you're fucking welcome. Fuck's sake, I've literally just got onto the fucking stream page and it hates me. Why? Just work. Daddy's sad. Make it work. Ugh. Ugh. So annoying. Why is it... Why is... I'm so confused. Okay, for some reason it's super fucking zoomed in and there's nothing I can do about that. I'm sad and life hurts me.
Roll with it.
I guess, yeah, I can make it work. Sorry, Novo. The quality of the stream has drastically dropped. It's pretty shocking. Say again? What was that, Katie? You wanna say that? I heard fucking something. I'll tell you that. You wanna fucking repeat yourself?
All I heard was a little bitch whispering. I hear nothing. Oh god.
You know, one of you fuckers do the intro. What am I sitting here doing intros for? I got work to do.
Okay, Liam, you ready to take it away with me?
Fine.
Like that
Welcome to
this sounds
Tattletales RPG. Shut up. Welcome to Tattletales RPG, where the table may be virtual, but there are technical difficulties. Last session, where we left off, it didn't go ahead. The session before that, the party had engaged in a little bit of mercantile activities. We engaged in a murderous investigation where we found out that a mutant aberrant had been responsible for killing a refueling quartermaster. It was unfortunate. I found 50% of that particular body. It was the lower half. It wasn't great. And we found out that that aberrant has been using the vents to traverse the station. David?
Whilst this lovely escapade was going on, I was in communication with the head of
fucking job.
the Red Hook. We were discussing potential missions and the like, and in doing so, we were also confirmed that there is, earlier in the session, the individual we met is a wanted criminal. Completely, and not just by some weird officer trying to abuse his power. Upon arriving back at the ship, we find them murked. Titania, absolutely on very close to death, being dehydrated. And the term coming from her lips was Black Rose?
Black
Yes,
Blossom.
yes, it
So,
was.
cutting back in,
Awesome.
the individual that you met seemed to know your friend Lou Kakatani, the ship's on-board science officer. The figure had come to Lou asking for help, clarification, safety. Unfortunately, they found none of these things, and cornered and locked in the holding cell of your ship, they found only death, as a black-suited figure seemed to walk onto your ship, bypassing all your security, having Titania open doors for them, only to then release a black smoke into the room that seemed to rapidly dehydrate its victims, skin creasing and creaking, bones becoming brittle, until the person that you were keeping safe was dead on the ground. Thank you.
Dun dun.
Dun dun dun.
Green Giants.
Dido-do. Well, not to worry about that, you then decided that the best thing to do would be to make some dollar, and in doing so, you have now gone and spoken with Lady Greel, the head of the security here aboard the UMP, Operational Military Station Red Hook, and in doing so have offered your services to hunt down some rogue clone stock that appears to have gained access to the vent network. Now, we left off as you were gearing up to go do this. Before we pick up with that, is there anything anyone would like to do or prep for? Going into the vents, you know, will be a very arduous journey. Air supply will come and go, gravity may come and go. The vents are not designed for human habitation. What would you like to do?
Carlia would look to go to any kind of tech quartermaster that is relevant, because
Mostly in pieces currently.
yeah, well, what she's after is kind of like scout drones, if that's possible.
Not
Because-
somewhere like this, not without like a military contract.
Safe to say is
That's like approaching, like approaching the Russian army and asking for their gear. They're not just gonna give it to you, you know.
Well, I'm wondering if we could lease it from the station security, knowing that
thing.
what we're after. Yeah.
You probably couldn't get your hands on a drone, but I believe Lou Kakatani does have a motion scanner, which would be usable.
what? No, I thought it was a heartbeat detector, or was it? Or was it a motion scanner?
That's emotion.
It's a motion scanner. It is literally a heart The artwork of it is of a human heart with teeth, because he ate Voidcall. But it is a motion detector. It measures the density of air molecules and the way that they shift.
Fair enough, Chief.
So if something stays completely still, it won't be picked up. This is foreshadowing for Katie's death this session. I mean, what?
Right. Naturally, we would like to try and avoid death, if possible.
Oh, dearly. It's wise.
Yeah, it's not the best idea possible. In which case, amending to my original statement, I think I would be on the lookout for a vendor of oxygen tanks. Because if it is going to be airless environments, redundancies are a thing.
Redundancies are a thing. Okay, so you're going to go look for someone who might be able to get you some oxygen. You're on a space station. Absolutely doable. Pat and Katie, what are you guys doing?
I'd probably be looking for air supply, but also lighting. You know, like glow rods or stuff like that.
Yeah, you can absolutely try and find
Like
someone with some
these
glow.
vents are, like the vents are going to be dark.
Oh
in
yes,
places.
there will be no fucking light. Obviously, I'll illuminate the map, but there will be no light in the vents thematically.
So I do have that full spectrum spotter scope, which
That
should
could be used if you were to look through it. You could use that as a way around.
Yeah. But I will be looking for like glow sticks as like simple solutions.
One of your best bets for something like that, rather than bothering the UMP, is to go and speak with your handler at the CCC.
Yeah, I'll head to the CCC then.
Okay, perfect. Katie, what is Lou Kakatani going to do? Your friend's been murdered.
He's just gonna kind of look through his paperwork and just, make sure everything's in order, and shred some documents.
Are the party aware that Lou is casually shredding documents?
They're busy, and he doesn't want to bother.
So anyone who passes Lou would see Lou sort of surreptitiously.
Hey, they're all off.
And then, the parasite that lives on your ship, the weird centipede-like creature, the human clone Stark. Lou occasionally scrunches some stuff up into a ball and throws it for the parasite. Alright, and
He's
David.
also gonna put some chemicals in his jacket for
Some acid and stuff like that, just for...
some the good stuff.
Oh, what, to sell?
No, for in case anyone's panicking in the fight.
Oh, I got you. So like adrenaline and calming people down and stuff like that.
Sure, yeah.
I'm with you. Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Roll me a d4.
Oh, it's changed. I don't like it.
How's it changed? Oh yeah,
it's
it looks
changed
different at the
with-
bottom. That's cool. Just type /roll 1d4. Should work. It does. I'm a god. Dice tray is there? How strange. Okay, 4. Lou, you can have 4 doses of Napro leave that you're able to find. This is a quick-acting drug. Oh yeah, all the artworks have gone. The ones that I haven't made. Huh, get fucked, people who work at Alien RPG. They still work. But basically, Naproleve is a drug, Katie, that if you slam inject it into the heart or the neck, it will remove all stress from someone's character.
Damn!
There are significant consequences.
I see it in my inventory. Can you also fill up his liquor?
Yes, you can easily refill your liquor, that's not a problem.
So
Okay.
shredding paperwork, filling up a tiny little...
Drinking alcohol,
Flask.
shredding paperwork.
Yeah.
Lou is not the most, innocent looking of men, is he?
And then he opens up the shredder, pours a bit of liquor on that, and
Sets it on fire. So, David, along with many things, you now have a priority alert that there has been a fire aboard the space vessel with contained air. But what is the captain doing?
The captain will be preparing for a hunt through tight space quarters. He'll be retrieving his trusty shotgun, the bear, whilst holstering Fang the pistol,
Nice.
and planning to see what vibe he gets from the rifle as its emotions will develop in time. Outside of that, once the alert comes across that there's a fire, he'll go onto the system to check out which one it is, and then just over the comm system, Lou, put that fucking fire out, for God's sake.
It's already out.
It better be. We have limited O2 in here as is, and you're just changing it to CO2.
Captain, are you having a stroke?
Listen, I have not slept
Oh.
fully in the past since we actually started our slingshot.
So that was weeks ago. In game time.
Times there are 5 of you and none of you. So just keep it together. You know what I mean? Don't be a wise ass.
Lou's not going to grace that with a response.
Christ.
So I was just waiting for the aye aye, Captain.
You're not getting that from my wife, trust me.
Oh, I can't hear you.
So, moving over to Liam, you were looking for...
Additional O2 canisters.
Additional O2 canisters. No worries. You are able to roll me a d4. They're not hard to find in requisition. They won't cost you much, so they're going to be $10 each, 10 lattice apiece. But they're enough to refill your supply by 1.
Shit, what is it? R1D4.
Yeah, slash R1d4, slash roll 1d4.
That is not a valid message command. Shit.
Slash roll space 1d4. Definitely there.
Probably.
Oh, there we go.
Space.
It's the space.
Yeah, I forgot the space. 3.
3. Right, I'll go to your character sheet. You're able to find a guy in the middle of the sort of the kennels where the ships are kept. Sort of looks at you and is, "Hey, you looking for some oxygen? I've got oxygen. I can do some oxygen. Premium shit, you know. Some of it might even be from Earth. The Earth that was. Yeah? Yeah, you want some oxygen?
I want oxygen, but I'm a little bit concerned on how desperate you are.
I'm not desperate. What you said about being desperate? No one's desperate.
I'm an insight
A lot
the
of my
fuck out of this
acting
man.
requires on people to look at the camera.
I'm an insight the fuck out of this man if I can.
Make a empathy check, insight.
Empathy check, there we go. Do I roll stress dice in this instance?
Yes, absolutely. You are not in a non-stressful situation. Would you like to push?
Yes.
Very good. Continue.
How do I can't select my own token. How do I push?
Roll me a check again and add 1 stress before you do.
Hey, 3 successes.
3
On the
successes.
stress die.
You think you might know this guy? There's definitely a picture of him up in the CCC offices where Pat currently is. He's a little ferrety, covered in like needle holes on him, wearing a big coat. This guy screams dodgy.
Right, so on calling back and recognizing that he is very, very likely wanted by the CCC, Carlisle will...
I should also
Step
stress
clo-
you are wearing like CCC branded uniform. You all are. So
Yeah.
there's no surprise there.
Yeah, Carlisle will step forward, step closer towards him and lean in to whisper, "This had better be good shit. If not, I'm pretty certain that I know people who will be looking for you. So do not fuck with me."
Can you be looking for me? A woman's not been this close to me in some time.
Ugh. Make it good oxygen and we'll see.
Oh, okay, that's the good stuff. And he sort of does start shuffling. You don't want this crap. I farted in that one. Right. And he brings out how many did you roll? 3. Licks the end of his fingers and wipes the top. So, in your EVA suit, just push it into the soft mound, and it should meld with the hemolyzide through sanguination, and you should be good. And he sort of picks at his teeth. This is the good stuff. I think where the guy who sold me this said that this canister, and he gestures to like a heavy iron canister, might actually be from the Earth that was. No lie. Take it.
I'm gonna insight this again.
Okay. Really? He's so trustworthy.
The fuck it is. One success.
Seems to be telling the truth. He's an incredibly sweaty little man, but see no reason not to believe him. He's not. Well, he's acting strange, but nothing would indicate he's lying.
I'm assuming that the canisters themselves, they can be taken out and the air breathed without installing them into a suit.
Think fire extinguishers. Yeah. Like, you'll
Yeah.
have a tube. When he says push it into the mound, he's referring to your EVA exosuits, which then, like, the canister will dissolve into the suit. 'Cause
He is
again, it's
getting
not
nowhere
made of
near my
metal,
mound.
It's made of calcified bone.
He is getting nowhere near my mound.
Promised, princess. No. Clearly this man is a
Kalil-
Discord mod.
Kalia would take one of the canisters and inspect it. What would she see?
It is
Any
literally
indent?
like an ossified bone sort of membrane, filled with oxygen. You don't see anything dodgy about it.
Right. I would turn the valve so that the air starts flowing, and I would point the hose to him.
He.
I don't.
That's good, but I don't want to get high on my own supply. I have people for that. Do you have people for that? Maybe I could introduce you to a guy.
I'm remarkably interested on who you would know,
So
little
I
man.
knew this guy a few years back. He was able to get you like really like specialist stuff, sort of stuff that makes you not feel like feeling. Asian dude, dark hair, big glasses. He visibly describes Lou Kakatani.
Ah, right. Yes. No. I know the man that you speak
I
of.
used to call him the Scratch.
Good friend of
my
mine.
face
Good.
feels weird now. Oh, because you've literally dosed him, like with a high.
I know the man who you speak of. A good cook, if you get me.
Yeah, he's the best. Yeah. Hey,
No.
you say you know.
Yes, I know of the individual.
He's still in business.
Of sorts.
Yeah?
Now, what do you want for these canisters?
Well, I'm happy to take your money, miss, but if you know the scratch, I got a scratch that needs itching in the sort of shifting merchandise sort of.
Why has he gone cat?
Are you cool? You cool? Are we cool? You cool? Are you cool? Are you a fed? You have to tell me if you're a fed. Well, what is it in? What you guardian?
Right. Carlisle would lean down towards him and
Actively looks
whisper
down your cleavage.
and whisper in his ear.
Aggressive, just.
Oh. I will let our friend know that you are here.
Yeah.
Your name?
My name? Fuck! They call me Highland. And like he looks like this proper ferrety ratty guy shaped like you can see one of his ears is missing down the side. And he's sort of like big heavy greatcoat that he's like wrapped up in. I'm actively describing the broken Highland cow on Katie's desk.
Oh my god.
Shaggy hair. Hey, you made me give a name to an improv NPC. This is your fault.
Right, knowing where that this is going, Carlisle would just run a finger down his jaw. Now be a good boy.
What?
Do not run very far. I will take the canisters to our friend, and I will let them know that you are here.
That's 30 lattice, miss.
Fine, I will do this in RP. She would just grab his chin and tilt the chin downwards.
I have a
Chin-
slip disc.
She'd tilt the chin downwards to look back
you
down.
Slip disc.
To look back down her cleavage.
Oh?
15.
Make a manipulation.
Make a
Yes,
sex check.
I was gonna say manipulation.
Make a sex change was that?
No, sex check, not change.
I mean, having a sex change mid-conversation would be quite impressive.
I am
this
going to
was
push
not
that.
how I was planning on introducing Phil's character, but here we. I'm joking.
Right, I have got one success, one stress.
Tremble. You stress up, and he sort of goes, "Okay, yeah, okay, 15, and you put in a word with me with the scratch, yeah? Let's just say I've got some stuff that needs shifting. People on Neptune, yeah? You ever been to Neptune? It's real nice, it's, you know.
I have never
journey.
never had the pleasure, but I will let our friend know
Yeah, you do.
that
do.
you are still in business.
Oh, I'm all sorts of business. All sorts of business. I'm in business.
Now, I will always be on the lookout for some decent commodities.
Yeah?
Don't forget my face.
You have a face?
Yes, my eyes are not on my chest, little man.
Then what are the... The conversation ends there. As he gets a broken wrist. Moving over to Pat. Liam, you can make an item in your character sheet or make a note in your trinkets or signature that you have free... Basically, they give you +1 to your air supply. They're not full supplies, they give you +1. Okay? I'm now going to have to make artwork of this dude in case he becomes a recurring character. If you guys choose to take, like, crime missions.
I apparently
guess-
have a habit of this, like toilet policeman. Fucking
Toilet policeman, I think, might have to die off screen, but toilet policeman...
Toilet policeman. We've got drug ras.
What Highland, his name is, specifically.
Highland drug ras.
What?
Jesus Christ.
You're clothed?
I'm not.
You are? Nice! Now you're not. Alright. But, yes, you have a habit of just making NPCs, Liam. It's becoming a problem.
I was just about to.
So, Pat, you make your way up to the... Let me add us to the command deck. Well, you're currently burning documents on the ship.
Actually, I put the fire out according to the captain. Don't tell the captain.
You're still eating it, giving it to the manipede.
Yeah, Lou's then gonna
He's the captain.
No evidence.
You there?
Okay. Yep, no, I'm here.
Oh, sorry, I didn't hear you. So, on the command deck here, you have made your way back to Angela Morticia, your handler. Well, that's David's token, but I'll put yours on there. As you do, you see that she is currently in a meeting. And you sort of knock at the door, and she holds her hand up to you. And she's leant across the table, head in her hand slightly, having a conversation with someone in a CCC sort of armoured EVA suit, as so many of you wear, because, you know, the supply of oxygen is never huge. And has the orange fatigues on underneath, but they don't look particularly dirty, meaning he's probably quite fresh from the prison system, you know, from Block B. He's sat opposite her, sort of mid-conversation, but actually I would rather if Phil would please introduce what Pat sees. They can't hear the conversation, but visibly, what does Pat see through the window as you're sat at the desk of your handler?
I guess it's a man with limbs sprouting out of him.
Hunched over the desk slightly, not because he's got bad posture, but because of a large sort of tumorous mass coming out of his back. The figure is barely shaved, dark hair hanging to either side, and Angela eventually sort of activates the intercom and goes, "Well, there's no putting off the inevitable. Caspia, please, Stinger, come in, and the door... And David, I'd say you're captain, you're there too. The door opens up. Come in, sit down. We'll come to whatever matter you have for me in a moment. Greetings.
Madam Angelina.
Pleasure. Caspian, or Alfred, it is my pleasure to make you the acquaintance of this is Mr. Valen Kane. He will be joining you as members of the Babylon's crew.
Oh. Stinger will give him a once over. Very clearly give him a look up and down. So mutant, criminal.
Make a observation check for me. Both of you can if you wish.
That is 2 successes, 1 failure, but I kept it together.
Nice. This man is a criminal, and it's clearly apparent what his crime is. The flesh that is coming out of his back, the sort of pustulating tumours that are growing and bursting with like an orange pus that then trickles down his spine, re-solidifies, is absorbed by the skin, and then it swells up again and the process repeats. Occasionally, small little baby-like hands reach out of the tumours and sort of grab at the air, and you can see that sort of emerging from the small of his back and the nape of his neck, there are longer, sort of triple-jointed human hands, human arms. This is not a natural side effect of him Moazide, nor does it appear to be part of his suit. For example, you guys could take your suits off. It might be uncomfortable because you'll have merged with them for a long time, but it is possible. There is still you underneath all of it. This man clearly practices something that is illegal in most territories. though is not illegal in some of the others, namely Uranus, or indeed Arcus, Pluto. This man is what is referred to as a splicer. Someone who deliberately modifies their own genetics with aberrant or stabilized clone stock DNA. The tendrils coming from his back, the way that they pucker at the air, are clearly from from neo-octopi DNA. He is a hybrid human. It has been illegal to hybridize yourself for a while. People do it, but it's not illegal to make it clarify. It's not illegal to breed weapons of war, clone stock. Scythids, for example, are believed to be a weapon that were used in the New Albion Eurasian War, right? But they started off as clone stock. It is illegal for a full-blooded human to hybridize and splice. That makes sense?
Yeah.
So, that's what you're looking at here. Anything Phil wants to add, please add. This is very much a jump-in style of game.
Yeah, I guess Valen knows, fair enough, so he's waiting for some kind of comment, so he's just sitting there looking still, but he's waiting for a comment of some kind.
Does a comment come?
I'm trying to think if Stinger would make one. So I'll leave Alfred go first.
So I take it this individual is here for a reason?
The Pantheon put us all here for some reason or another. And she says Angelina with like a horrific smile. However, yes, he is to be interred into your custody. Indeed, much like yourselves, Master Valen here has begun his parole. And with your medic so heavily injured, I felt it fitting to... Well, you could always use more hands aboard the Babylon. You've done well bringing us Atticus.
More hands indeed.
Indeed, indeed.
What hands I got?
Yes, pardon the pun.
I was just about to say, your puns could do with some work. They don't become of you.
I'm not taking criticism at this time.
Unfortunately, you will receive it.
That's
There
done.
was many a good pun. There was many a good pun there that you
Captain,
just...
I put a hand over.
You actively gag him.
On another note, Madam Angelina, we are doing a job for station security to.
So I have heard. My contact, Griel, informs me she was pleased that you volunteered.
Indeed, it's a way of boosting the CCC's name around here.
Absolutely. I'm glad to see you're taking your parole so seriously.
I was hoping to get some flashlights or glow rods. We will be going to the vents and crawl spaces and...
Oh dear. That is serious. And there is an undisguised mirth to her voice. She clearly thinks you're going to die. Like, she clearly is of the mindset that she's talking to dead men. I'm glad. Going after from what I hear, of course, entirely off the cuff, aberrant clone stock in the vents?
Indeed.
Good, good.
I met him once already.
Good. Valen, you'll have to get them to inform you as to what you're up against, but clone stock is your specialty, I believe?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Good, I'm
At
glad
what point does Stinger remove the hand from his...
He's keeping the hand on Alfred's mouth.
You can just feel Alfred's mouth continuously moving as
Lick
if
his hand,
trying,
do the
just
thing.
listing...
Oh, you can lick Stinger's hand. He doesn't care. He's still covered in the blood of the guy he found.
It's true.
I believe Captain saying is he's really thankful for the opportunity to do this work as well, and he apologizes for what he said earlier.
It's quite alright. You're criminals. I don't care. Regardless of your captain's muffled protestations, I'm pleased that you are taking your duties seriously. Valen here distinguished as he is in his area, is inexperienced in the way of practical work. So, I think it's wise that he does tag along with you. Agreed?
Agreed. And he
You'll
will
get a so-so hand from. You'll get a so-so hand from Al, as like he just isn't bothering to remove Stinger's hand. He's just like, I am not bothering.
Good. And she will give you if you roll me a d4, that many flashlights. Four flashlights, nice.
4.
Good. Good, Stinger. Now, I'm adding that to your character sheet. When do you intend to go into the...
We need to meet up with the rest. They're securing air supplies.
I see. Good. Don't bother informing me when you do. If I don't see you again, I'll just assume you died.
Very well, madam.
Good. And, Master Valen,
Yes.
do you
Ma'am?
remember at whom's mercy you serve? And remember, your experiments, your extracurricular work, shall we call it, is not necessarily endorsed by the CCC.
I understand.
I am glad to hear it. Oh, and, Captain, please remove your hand from the captain's mouth. It is most agitating.
Yes. Stinger will remove the hand.
Captain,
Yes.
this one, while I'm sure they've not met, perhaps it might be wise to have a neutral ground when you introduce him to the other scientist. I have heard Templars might fly in academic fields.
Tempers can fly all they want, but a bullet usually stops these kind of arguments.
You would have done well as an adjudicator of the CCC. Let us hope you survive to get there. Now, get out of my office. I have real people to talk to.
Ma'am. Stinger will head out. Pointedly, like, trying to grab Al by the shoulder.
No, I'll move behind Valen just so I can usher him forward so that he's moving. Come on now, Valen. Come on now, army. Come on now.
Okay. So, with Katie having gone to go do something, the crew meet back up. You have been given rough schematics of the outline of the vents. It's impossible to say where the latcher is. All it's going to be is a case of survival and hope, which is all kinds of fun.
As we walk to the ship, I hand one of the flashlights to Al. Here you go, Captain.
Yes, Stinger.
Handed you a flashlight.
No, thank you, Stinger. Sorry.
So good. So, flashlights in tow, you're able to meet back up with Liam, who's got the oxygen supply. You're able to find Lou, who is clearly eating paper. What do you want to do?
I will call a meeting of all available bodies.
Okay.
Attendance is mandatory.
Mandatory crew meeting in the galley of the... I assume on the Babylon?
Yeah, on the Babylon.
Okay. Everybody meeting in the gallery of the Babylon.
Yep.
I'll make it the command center map. There you go.
Okay.
So,
Once he sees
you enter
Carlisle.
the somewhat cramped space that is the command center of the Babylon. Considering that, you know, that your ship is not exactly a big ship. And there is now this hulking mass of limbs, retrograde legs, bionic infusement that now sits with you. You'll see that Valen doesn't ever quite touch the ground. His feet hover maybe an inch above it, as most of his weight is supported on the large limbs that he, you know, has protruding from his bag.
This is
The
nice.
second Caspian sees Carlia, he'll chuck a flashlight towards her.
Well, I appreciate the flashlight, Stinger, and I'm not trying to one up you, but she would take out an oxygen canister and chuck it at him.
You're chucking oxygen canisters in an enclosed pressurized.
I will pass. I will pass an oxygen canister.
Damn, I'll get you one day. Just fucking nukes. Alright guys, back to Nevermore, France. Like...
Fuck's sake. Well, and she would eye the new person, and she would recoil a little, I think. You have far too many arms. What or who are you?
If you would...
Name's Valen.
Well, at least you answered the question, but if you... Seven, next time while we're waiting for confirmation that all parties are attendance, I will shoot you.
Where has this come from, Captain?
Because you try my patience at every step, and I want a good fucking sleep before I actually do. Which is why we're gonna get this shit done quickly. Everybody, meet your new crewmate.
What?
Valen.
Or what Liam did, but
I don't want to
fuck
hear
Liam, I
any...
guess.
Seven, keep your mouth shut, let him speak, then you can question him.
I like this new
No,
captain.
I don't open that mouth. I saw it twitching. The floor is yours, Valen. Introduce yourself properly, your general specialities, that kind of thing.
Sure thing, Captain. But the name's Valen Kane. I'm an engineer, and I've been assigned to this ship.
So, Valen, as we know, is on his parole. You can see that he comes from a different cell block to you guys, but he would be from the same prison station. I forget which one you guys were from, but I can look it up easily enough.
Well, Valen. As a splicer, do you have any DNA that helps you see in the dark, or?
I don't know, but I do have flashlights. A flashlight. Well, that's helpful.
Brilliant. In which case, I'll just pass the last flashlight to Lou.
We have a joker in the party. Finally, someone with humor. Where do you hail from again? You seem to have come out of nowhere.
I don't think I had decided where I came.
No, you didn't. You didn't decide. If you were splicing, then I would recommend Uranus or somewhere like that, or Arcus, which would make you American, Norwegian, because they're more soft on that.
Okay, then. Alright. What's the name for Pluto again?
Arcus, yeah.
Arcus. Okay.
It's an acronym.
I hail
City does
from
that.
Arcus.
Also, if
This
everyone would
isn't-
look in this Discord channel, you will find a picture of Highland, the guy that Liam spoke with.
Well, he didn't really speak with me. He spoke to my boobs.
Correct. Best conversation. he's had in
Kind of
weeks.
looks like Keanu Reeves, though. Like, really.
Yeah, it's meth
Yeah,
Keanu Reeves. Yeah.
Like Keanu Reeves that's been smoking a crack pipe for 20 years.
Christ, he really does. I'll make a new one.
Oh no, we need to
Well-
keep this.
Well, I will say it is a pleasure to meet you, Valen, despite your, I will confess, your extra additions do somewhat alarm me. However, what is it that you bring, aside from more limbs than normal? What do you do?
I'm an
gunners.
engineer. A roughneck scientist.
So this is the sort of guy
Ah.
who can repair your ship. He's an engineer.
Glad to have you on board.
Kalaya would instantly, like, get over her aversion to his extra limbs and shove an arm around him. I have a great many weapons that you could have a look at and maintaining. That is a fantastic introduction. I really do appreciate an additional engineer to the crew. Oh yes, Valen, sorry, Lou, this very weird man who I got the oxygen from stared more at my breasts than anything else. A gentleman called Highlander, very interested in you.
Oh,
I should also stress
that's one interest.
the terminology for someone who looks after guns and weapons is veterinarian, because obviously they're animals. Yes, Katie, the chap that Liam spoke with certainly had an interest in Lou. Or rather, he
said they
referred
know
to
you.
Lou as the Scratch.
Yes, something about being a scratch or something. You know this phrase?
You're a drug dealer. It's your street name. Scratch the itch.
Oh, interesting.
It's Lou's
That's
dealer.
the most original thing you've come up with.
Fuck you. Just because we're married.
Lou has no idea what you were talking about.
We will come back to it another time. I'm
silver
certain.
plate.
Oh.
Fuck's sake.
Try and hide it because
I suppose,
it's
yeah.
dodgy.
Well, then call for an insight check, not
Oh.
not just outwardly. Oh god, you can't win.
I guess you could say I've been known to provide certain chemicals in certain places.
Stinger will look at Lou a bit quizzical because since we've been working together, like, I think everyone on the ship has known, or at least Stinger has known about the lab you've set up.
Lou's
Like,
active drug lab that he has.
So, like, this isn't new information to us, Lou.
But it is new information that there might be a job.
Job?
Well, I can't say that, but Liam can.
Well, the gentleman. Well, no, he was not a gentleman. He was more interested in what's behind my chest armor, if you get what I mean. He said he was looking for you and had some gear to shift. Take with that with what you will. I come from a history of gangs. I know what that means. So whatever your history is with him, take it with a pinch of salt. He looked like he was one strong breeze away from death.
I don't do business with people like that, to be honest.
With the amount of drugs you create in your lab, are you shitting me?
We don't create any drugs on this facility. There is no such thing here, for obvious reasons, as that would be a violation of our parole.
It certainly would be. Katie, make me just a survival check for me. When you're not on your phone. They are indeed. I got the dice back.
That's all.
Thank you. I try.
One success.
One success. The name Highland kinda rings a bit of a bell. Like, maybe years ago there was like a street level pusher who you kind of knew, who showed you a bit of the ropes, and you never had much time for him. If that guy is still alive, like, impressive. Like, maybe, like, he was never like a friend of yours, but you know, you knew the name as one of the people who your produce went to.
Lou's kind of like fidgety and like looking around, kind of like, I'm not taking blue flags right now.
Fair enough. Probably something for another time. Anyway, we have the oxygen canisters out of him. He was very partial to that. But anyway, to this Valen, Captain, I believe you had a meeting or something before I got sidetracked for this very, very nice newcomer's attraction to reviewing and maintaining my weapons. And you can see, like, Kalai is visibly itching to show Valen the gardens.
The first thing he'll be looking at will be the engines.
Whatever you need help with, I'm happy to help.
Well, you have a job, and having someone who knows air systems might come in handy.
Right, Captain. When are we hunting down this clone stock?
We'll be making a move shortly.
Yeah, I'm ready whenever, just so you know. The first half of the map is all walled up.
I need clarification on who exactly wishes to come with. We only have limited.
The entire party, my fucking god. Please don't split the party. I'm begging you. Don't do it.
Valen, do you have any weaponry? And if you dare say these hands, I will pistol whip you.
In all seriousness, I did make a weapon profile for your arms. You'll find them on your character sheet.
And if they do. No, I don't have any weapons.
It would be let's see. No, yes you do. You have Watasumi DV303 bolt gun.
Technically not a weapon. It is a tool. It just can't. In game, it can be used as a weapon.
I mean, we'll run with it. You'll say it's not a traditional weapon, but we'll run with
It
it.
can definitely be used as one because it's a fucking bolt gun. But yeah.
It's like using it. Yeah, it's equivalent to using a nail gun.
Yeah. Well, a bit bigger, but yeah. So, when are you guys ready to go to the vents?
Right. Order as follows. Through the ventilation system. I'll take point. Lou, you'll be central. You'll be monitoring both front and rear with your motion sensor. Seven, you'll take up the rear and cover everybody's asses. Stinger, you'll be covering. You'll be behind Lou. Valen, you'll be behind me. It's gonna be a tight fit. Yes. This is gonna be a tight fit, folks. We move carefully and restrict use of weaponry until we are confirmed on our target. I don't want us wasting rounds and oxygen and putting holes in places we don't need holes to be for the sake of paranoia.
Katie, what was your question?
Is the rest of the ship secure while we're literally in pipes?
The Babylon? As far as you know, the Babylon is secure. You haven't seen any sign of the gentleman in the suit.
I mean, push comes to shove, our little... If you're really that worried about Babylon, Lou, you can let our little friend out of your pod so we can patrol.
Is that safe?
No. But it would keep the ship safe. But you would, again, once have a highly carnivorous parasite on the ship.
We'll put a collar on him and call him Fluffy at some point.
Maybe it's a shotgun.
Who are we, Hassan Piker?
Wow. Captain, dependent on who you would wish to have them, I managed to procure 3 extra oxygen tanks. Depends on who you believe would need to breathe more. And Kalai would bring out the 2 extra oxygen tanks, aside from the one that she's given to Stinger. And I won't tell you where she stored those because I don't have enough.
Let's just let
body space for
imaginations
us.
One wild.
Sure.
It's the same place as the music.
No, you did. Have you never seen the trick of the invisible pocket?
I mean,
My pocket is none of your fucking business.
Like, on parole, but prison pocket is a thing.
My pocket is none of your business, even as captain.
No, we're talking about Toon Force here. God damn it, get your mind out the gutter.
Absolutely not.
Uh-huh.
You can't make me.
Anyway, 2 extra oxygen canisters on the table.
Okay.
What do you want to do with them,
Shoot him.
Captain?
Ugh. Stick 'em on Lou.
Grenade.
Go for it, Stinger.
No, that was Valen.
Sorry, it sounded.
I had part 2.
I heard part 2 for a second. Go for it. Yes, Valen.
As I have the ability to carry heavy things and additional arms, and I am vaguely in the middle of the pack, I could easily distribute the oxygen when needed.
It's true.
You know what? He has a valid point. I would, gingerly pass the oxygen canisters to Valen.
Yes, it's a good sign of faith.
Have you guys ever seen a finger Venus flytrap? The ones that coil. As you sort of hand the oxygen canister to Valen, one of his arms reaches out and takes it, and the fingers break apart slightly. You can see little sucker pads on the inside to the fingers as they around the canister, and then it all coils in, tucks in a little too dearly into the back. What's wrong?
Despite the fact that I do quite like you, that is actually, no offense, disgusting.
Welcome to Voidcall.
You get used to it.
So, with everything geared up and ready to go, guns are armed, weapons made ready. You can feel your sidearms snarling in their hip holsters, tendrils licking at the sides of your thighs to try and get attention so that you'll draw them. You leave the Babylon and the whole ship. Sorry, you are on the Babylon, but you return to the ship, and you get a mournful from the Babylon as you leave. And the Cameron seems more eager to try and join you, but obviously can't. As you begin to move through the ship, people take notice of you, fully armed and armoured, and it's not before long that a couple of red-suited, scythe-bearing Red Guardians march with you. But you recognise a familiar face. A young Red Guardian who lifts up the glass of his suit and he goes, "You guys going into the tunnels?" This is Toilet Officer.
Yes, officers. We currently are on the hunt for the aberrant.
Keep your voice down, man. Come on. Preserving order and all that. Yeah?
Yes, and who else knows about it, really? So, come on.
Too many people. Still, rather you than me, guys. Definitely rather you than me, if I'm honest. But, appreciate it all the same. Right, if you go in, it is going to be single file the entire time, okay? There are a number of rooms that are accessible only through the vents. If you're looking to try and get oxygen, you'll find there are many little airlocks where air can be stored. It is a crawl space in some areas, but for the most part you can just walk single file, hunched, right? But airlocks you'll have to like crawl through. And what he's referring to is like in the actual pipes you can stand and like hunch walk. But the actual square box airlocks that you will see on the map, they're like iris. I described like the bladed eyes that open and close. Those are like little death boxes. You don't need to breathe. You don't need to use your suit to breathe in there. They have oxygen, but you're curled up like a fetus. They are junctions, right? If shit gets bad or you need someplace to hide, every airlock has an interior lock. Okay? I.e., you can sit in there and wait for, well, rescue, I guess. If you're lucky.
Well, here's hoping we will not need to utilize such a function, but...
No, but if you do, and who's taking the lead?
Me.
He goes over to you and takes your vembrace and presses his against yours, and there's a sickening... As little needle-like tendrils puncture into each of your arms. You feel the weird sensation of the exchange of bodily fluids through the forearm. And after a moment he pulls away and he goes, "I have given you Red Hook data impregnation. So you will be able to access doors as you go."
Thank you, that will make life easier.
Right. Best of luck! Gives you a big thumbs up. When you die, can we have your ship?
There will be no death. So no.
Okay. Okie dokie.
And it's CCC property.
Damn.
If we die. Sorry, not sorry.
Just looked like a nice ship. Fine. Alright, I'll no worries.
Is that what you thought about the toilet that you went into?
Go die in a tunnel. And he gives you a smile with that as a joke. So,
Just before he enters the tunnel,
Mm-hmm.
Caspian will equip the spectrum spotter scope.
Nice.
So like it comes down, like merges with his right eye.
So the spectrum spotter scope is, yeah, like your gun. You're carrying your rifle, I assume.
No, this is the spotter for the sniper.
Oh, of
So I
course.
can give advantage.
So this would essentially
So
be,
it's like
yeah, the side of your
it's a
skull
separate thing.
would bulge slightly. And you know how crocodiles have like two membranes that go over the eye? You would have this bulge in the side of your head above the temple that then lowers itself down, and with a sheen forms over your right eyeball, and you find it magnetizing. Like if you close your eye like this, it's like looking through a telescope. And as you blink, you find your muscle memory clicking in, and different photons of light are able to puncture in. So, what's going on in the chat? Vent crawling, yippee-ki-yay. Time Lord technology is big on the inside. David got impregnated and it wasn't Liam. Christ. Yes, Voidcall has a lot of terms like that because that is what it is. I do want to write a book set in Voidcall, and I think the biggest thing is going to be getting the terminology right and as fucked up as possible. Like, so, make sure all the doors are locked. You come to a room, or rather a heavy metal elevator, that you step onto, and Lou, you're helped down onto the elevator. What are you up to, Katie?
What?
Clicking an awful lot over there. What are you up to?
Nothing.
Can you join in the session?
Oh,
And as you sort of step onto the elevator, you hit a button, and the tendril sort of flesh chains lower you down until you come on par with a heavy circular door that opens with a sickening wet crunching, and you are looking at total darkness.
how can you look at that?
Like literally a
I-
wall of light being cut off.
I switch over to night vision on the thing.
Switching over to night vision, you see an entrance room. 1 second. You see an entrance room waiting for you. That room is dark, nothing available, and I will add you to the map. If I could find the fucker.
They're ahead of.
There we go. This is all you can see. You are in the observation grill, what used to be the access to the lower station levels. There are many levels to the Red Hook space station. However, not all of them are accessible. This is one such level. So, in front of you there are two doors. Sort of round-ish, like two archways, ovular. They appear to have sort of a shutter-like mechanism to them. In front of you. These will lead you into the first of the crawl spaces. There is, however, to your right, a much thinner, circular door that is lifted off of the ground slightly. I'm actually going to change the music here, because this is the Doomed Frontier soundtrack. I'm going to put on some suspense music if I can. Get you guys fucking turned. So, take it away.
I will turn my flashlight on
That's the
to
one.
illuminate in front of me. It's like, right. Lou, before we go any further, give me a reading, give me a motion sensor check on anything around us, see if anything's moving right now outside of us.
I don't really get 3 of these checks.
It depends on the power of your motion sensor. Why is... Oh, hang on. Let me edit your motion tracker quickly. For some reason it's not got an icon, and that would actually really help. You have an E16, don't you? You have a better model.
Yes.
Nice.
And these 16.
Void cool. Is the music coming through for you guys, or is it being a wanker?
I can't hear any of these.
Fuck's
It's
sake.
Hang on, let me.
Oh, it's 'cause
No, it is not playing right now.
For God's sake. Where's the point in suspense music if it doesn't want to
I forgot
suspense?
it was on mute.
Where have I put your heart? Maps, Voidcall, audio, all faith. And yes, it does sort of work as a heartbeat monitor, David, but motion is the way to. We're going to have it going forwards, because otherwise it gets a bit too easy.
Okay.
Can't have you guys having too much of an easy time of it. Here we go. So, Katie, on your character sheet, I'm deleting that motion tracker. And I have added your next one too. If you would please click on it, left click on the name motion tracker, it will roll it for you.
Did it? It did not.
Should do.
Might need the
Oh
icon
no, you
rather
click
than the
on
name.
power. You click on power free.
Oh,
Sorry, just remembered that.
oh. So I only get to use it 3 times.
No. So you roll 3 dice. Every time you roll a 1, it loses a point of power down to 0. So here you have rolled a 1, which means your power supply is decreased by 1.
So I'm gonna use it conservatively.
Oh yes. So it's technically you might get it infinitely. However, oh, that's annoying. Upgrading Foundry has made the motion tracker module not work. That's so annoying. That is genuinely incredibly irritating.
Actively trying to sabotage you.
Actively sabotaged, yeah. Now there's no music. Just can't win. No matter what I do, I just can't win. Some of the music works, some of the music doesn't. RPG music, suspense. Play. Nothing coming through. Alright, for the sake of my sanity, everyone go on YouTube and use something off YouTube for suspense music.
Stop playing like fucking.
But that's up to you guys, I won't be able to hear it.
Music.
I won't be able to hear it, but I just want everyone getting in the zone, you know?
Doodle-doodle-doodle.
Sorry, it's because we've upgraded.
Brum, brum, brum,
Copyright-free
brum,
horror
brum.
music, perfect. Still got fucking ads though.
We're going up.
Up, so no.
That will not be being played. Yeah, the motion tracker hasn't been verified for V14 yet, which is really annoying. Yeah, Pat would take them to the Hobbits of Isengard, 12-hour techno remix according to Nova. So, Katie, as you bring out the power supply, the motion tracker, the heart in your hand, I've showed the artwork of this before, but it is like a heart with teeth. It bites into your wrist, and you feel it punch in. Small tongues enter into your bloodstream and into your veins until it pulsates, boom, 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 in your hand, boom, boom. And then you begin to pulsate with it, and you close your eyes, and you can hear through the walls around you a form of echolocation. Boom, 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 boom. Waves go out and around you, but nothing comes up on your radar.
Oh, so no one's around.
Nothing is moving nearby.
We're all good.
For now.
Bum, bum, bum.
So, like I said,
Ba-dum.
you have several options available to you. What would you like to do?
I'm going to RNG this shit.
Right. I will
Nope.
check as we are.
Is it slash R1d6? I can never remember.
Slash roll 1d, whatever you need.
No,
with the
slash
space.
roll 1d6. Okay, I had assigned it so that the door in front of me was 1, 2. 3, 4 was the one to the right, and then the one on the right hand wall as we look is 5, 6. So I have opted for door number 1, right
Okay.
in front of me.
Make a tech check.
Good God. Do.
Does he not have the special DNA thing that he got
He does, and
impregnated
that's what
with?
allows him to try and open the doors.
Ah,
Otherwise, it would just be locked. He wouldn't be able to do anything.
That is one success.
One success. The door opens into an incredibly thin corridor, and as you blink the light down it, it pierces only a little bit of the darkness there.
Okay. On me, in order. Let's move.
Hey, Captain. Can Callias do a check to see if they've been followed in any way?
Observation. You guys just call out what you want to do. We're all in narrative time here. I have tokens you can't see.
Would we have healed since the last altercation?
Nope.
I'm dead.
That takes time.
I am so dead.
What did you even fight?
Life. 2 successes.
As far as you can tell, you are not being followed. So, everyone following information?
Information, folks. Nice and slowly.
Was that
I
the
believe
line?
I was here, and
It
Lou
goes
should be up.
me, Valen, Lou, Stinger 7.
Yeah. So Lou just needs to be up 1.
You should be able to.
I was using the wrong side.
And we will slowly maneuver our way up to the end here, at which point, obviously, we'll then reach this bit, and I will then do an observation check for any...
Everyone else moving
Wanna-
up as well?
Yeah.
Yup.
Do an observation check to see if I can't see any signs of aberrant stock having been here.
Okay. Survival check.
Oh. Hang on, let me do it that. I did an observation. Let me...
Can I give an aid here by cycling through a few of the filters on my spectrum?
Yeah, I can give you welcome to give the help action.
So I'll give the help action, which is an extra die, I believe.
Yes.
I will just roll 1d6 to go with that. Okay, so that is one.
Signs
one success.
of the Latcher are a hard thing to come by. What are you looking for specifically?
I'm looking for potential blood trails from victims. The potential claw marks along the walls or floor. As well as any signs or even like flesh residue, you know, like skin, large clumps of skin.
Mm-hmm.
And most likely as well, I would be looking to see if there was really any kind of footprint trail. More so because with these being ventilation ducts, there will be dust on a form of dust or residue, so obviously anything moving through here would have disturbed it.
Well, looking around you, you see no evidence of footprints or things that are easier to track. What you would see, however, are stains on the walls, but perhaps most importantly, so many panels have been torn away, damaged and broken. Something's not right. The walls are very, very clean.
The panels have been destroyed.
Engineer, do you have any capability of analyzing what could have been responsible?
You can make any test you think is relevant.
Move down a little bit, so technically he would be able to come through and have a line of sight.
Let's think. I guess I could assess the paneling, see if I can find out what caused it, or how recent it may have been damaged.
Absolutely.
Yeah, would that be a heavy machinery check?
I'm happy with heavy machinery for that.
I just press heavy machine.
Oh yeah, you would just click your heavy
Yeah.
machinery.
You're not on a spaceship, sadly, so you don't get your +2 modifier.
Okay.
And that is 2 successes, my good sir.
Okay.
Okay, so 2 successes. It doesn't look like anything has been, like... Moving over to the side of the wall, you have a mixture of arterial sort of meat that has been used and packed in densely. Putting your hand to the wall, you would be able to feel the heartbeat, the pulse. Red Hook, like all things, is a living station. Chances are this is one of the descendants of what are called the generational fleets. They're referred to as the generational fleets because they are ships made out of generations of people. As you sort of pry the metal aside and feel the actual skin of the Red Hook, you sort of push your hand into the soft membrane, and there should be a sort of cauliflower-like material, not dissimilar to the stuff your lungs are made out of that helps the Red Hook breathe. It is gone. The interior of the wall, the silica, is completely gone. It's been stripped out.
That looks like something pretty big has come through here, tore it
Not
out.
necessarily something came through, but something took the inside of the walls out.
Yeah.
Like something's been pulling at the walls, tearing chunks out.
And what direction has it been teared in?
That's impossible to say. Every direction.
Can I look? Is it like a hole, should we say, or is it?
Yeah, so the
still
skin does heal
a
back
section?
over, but you can look for like scar tissue where it's been done. There's no need to roll. There's scar tissue every time you peel the metal paneling away. There's scar tissue.
Yeah. Maybe we try to continue further down
I'd
and
say
see
by
if we
this
see
point
any
you've probably moved
Yeah.
down to here. If you guys want to move your tokens, remember you can use your arrow keys if needed. If you look, I'm sending artworks by the way of what the stuff around you looks like. as we go. Oh, not that one.
You dropped a spoiler! Quick, everybody,
No,
look!
no, not even a spoiler. Just the same artwork twice. So, as you're moving down the corridors, these dense, pulsating, fleshy walls grabbing into you. What do you want to do? Sorry, I was just moving your token for you.
Okay, folks. We've got a few options ahead of us. We can carry on going forward, or we can move through one of these side alleys that we've got.
I did
Well,
also
now
say that
we'll
you would
keep
have
on
access
moving
to
forward.
basic schematics. So if you ask me questions about where you're going, etc., I can potentially give you better answers.
Captain, possibly this we head towards the Kennel Master's office area. That is where the beast was last.
That would take
Which would be
you
in-
north.
Okay. Through which door exactly?
I'm not going to tell you that. You don't know. I'm going to tell you general direction.
Captain, if I may suggest, if the aberrant was last located at the Kennel Master's office, it is logical to assume that the aberrant will likely be at the farthest point by now. It got what it came for. It's likely no purpose.
It might have gotten what it came for. But as clearly pointed out, it took half of him and left quite a bloody mess of the part that it did leave. If we can find the initial bloody trail of which way it moved, we can potentially retrace it to its little lair, or at least its nesting ground.
Correct me if I am wrong, but we have already poked our heads into the vents where the creature went into. We could not see a point of direction where it went.
You might have. Or potentially, as you've noticed, it's not easy to track. Plus, you didn't exactly have the best of equipment to look through outside of your eyes.
Very well, what do you suggest then, Captain?
Simple. We move north and attempt to at least encounter its trail. If nothing else, it gives us a starting point to work with. There, once we've deduced its general movement from the lovely, from half of a man that was left, we can then figure out, obviously once we know which way it went from there, we can then move to intercept it. If need be, we'll wait at its point of wherever it's made its nesting ground and wait for an ambush. And deal with it like that.
Potentially.
I will open up this door that is in front of me. So, tech check.
Tech check indeed, please.
Nothing there. I will push it.
Push it. Okay.
2 stress, no
Keep it
success.
together.
Good,
You go
kept
to
it
put
together.
your hand at the access door. Which one are you at? You're at this.
The one.
Yeah, that
no,
one.
this one in
I see.
front of
I
me.
see. And this one is one of these box-like iris doors. So this is an airlock. You place your hand against it. You feel the pinprick pain of your fingers interfacing with the lock, and there's a rattling that emerges from the station around you. The muscles contract, the walls tighten, and a foul smell fills the air, and the door doesn't open.
Is
I know
Is the
I
power-
don't.
oh, sorry. That's
I was gonna say I know I don't have the same clearance as Captain, but can I attempt to open the door with my neural jack that I use normally for hacking
You
into
can certainly
doors?
try. The clearance was just the guy trying to make your life easier, but the usual methodologies are still viable.
Okay. Captain, perhaps that might be best if I try and open them.
You can give it a go, by all means.
Given I can't really squeeze past the other two in the tight space, I'm just going
Well,
to
we'll
try
just-
and open.
Well, we'll all move, shimmy forward a bit. Valen,
Yeah.
if you could just move forward.
Yeah.
There we go.
Contact, and I get the just because of my special device. Two successes.
2 successes. Okay. You're able to use your device to link with the door. The door, and I'm going to go off of stream to say this.
Do you hear it? The earth is...
And we're back on stream.
Okay, so something clearly came through here and did damage the door. That's
Not spoiler Novo, just something I can't say on YouTube without being censored. Involves grapes. I think that works. Is that code? Is that good code? But that is why the door was not willing to open. With a sickening, it slides open, the blade cutting into the flesh that has reforged around it, and you look at a little pocket, a little square, which then leads off into other tunnels.
I thought it was this one here.
Oh, I thought you were going that way.
No, we were trying the door right there. That's
No,
the
but
door
Same
then-
we were
answer,
trying.
most of the doors feel this way. Anytime they don't open, it would be because of that.
Shall I take point, Captain?
I'll keep point for now. We'll shimmy back. If anybody's
The-
gonna get mauled, at least it'll be me.
the corridor that's just a little tad open. Is there anything of note worth observing? Is there any evidence that it's recently been gone down, like this one over
No,
here?
you guys did come in via a strange angle. You're in one of the more inert areas.
Right. I will maneuver up. So we'll maneuver up.
Yeah.
I will attempt to open this door on the left.
Okay.
Captain,
Fucking-
please. Not that way. Not no. You don't. Oh my god.
Not left, you went right. Okay.
There's a
Try the right door.
as the doors close. They are on an automated timer. So which way
Captain,
which way are you headed?
I understand that you wish to take point, but perhaps somebody with a little bit more security savvy might be more afforded in taking point.
We open the door. On the right. And if our main pilot gets mauled and ripped to death, do you want to sit wing for a new one?
I'm not completely helpless, Captain.
No, but I can't risk injuries because they're all currently bonded to the bubble on it. It'd take God knows how long for a new pilot to bond to them properly.
So left or right? Just to
It
keep
was
things
the right
moving.
door I managed to open.
Yep, right door. You're able to open the door.
Can Caspian will look back to like roll his eyes to 7. 7. Where is Lou?
Kalaya will look back. What the hell? She'd go back to the previous door and try and open it.
Captain.
Yes. Sound off.
Lou's missing.
For fuck's hey, that.
You just wait at
God.
the door, Katie. You're just gonna wait at the door. Okay. Door locks on the right hand side of you. Right, Kalaya, make a tech check to try and open that door up.
Contact.
DC
Contact.
100.
Not 100.
Aye.
Do you wish to push?
Allow me.
No, you can't open. Sorry, not no, but you can't push past each other
What?
without issue. That's the point. This is meant to be claustrophobic and tight. I've got to be consistent with it. Lou could try. I will allow Lou to try.
I
Contact for me, please.
hello.
Go on, Lou.
I did push and I did succeed.
Boo, coward. Fine. With Lou and Kalaya both working together, there's a as the door opens and you see Lou on the other side.
Kalaya would grab Lou by the collar. Please do not get separated again. I value your existence. Move on.
Come on.
As you
Get up
say
to the
that,
captain before the door closes.
Kalaya and Ibramovich. Sorry, and Ibramovich, Lou and Kalaya. Will you please both make me observation checks?
You can't move off the
Yeah, you can't move through other characters. So Lou would need to be there.
I am so gonna die.
You, not anymore, yeah. So, Kalaya has rolled stress. We will come to that in a second. Need Katie to roll me an observation as well.
Okay. Yeah, that's the one. Who's got wits for days?
Both of you, you see as you start to move in to this airlock, just as Lou is pulled in by Kalaya, a large hand reaches round, and a finger that has too many joints to it, our knuckles, fingers, our phalanges, have 3 joints to them. This one has 5, and you watch it gently come round the edge.
Oh, it's one of those guards from the.
Please don't ruin this.
I I remember what it looked like on a surveillance footage.
Mm-hmm. Too many fingers on the joints, and it just presses the side of the airlock, and the door unlocks.
Lou takes a swig from his flask.
I'd step to the side of the very tight walkway and push Lou past me. Do not fall behind again.
Are we gonna squeeze past each other?
Yeah, no, you can't move past people. No, that's the point. So,
Okie dokie.
that door up top would have closed and locked again on its own accord, but I assume you'll keep opening it. As you move up and round, you're going right, yeah? It's another airlock. One at a time,
Yep.
you're going to have to go in the airlock. That's how these things work. They open, in, close, open, in. They're airlocks. You can't just use them as doors, right? That's what makes them good little safe zones.
Yeah. Alright, we move through.
Closes. Door locks.
And I will.
You can.
I will
Oh no,
move
this one's not even a full
down.
airlock. Yeah, you can go up and down on that one. It's not a full airlock. Carry on.
Yeah.
Nope. 2 seconds. Where am I gone?
Is that an airlock? No. That's
Down
an
just so
airlock.
there's enough space for everybody to get in. And then move around.
No, Lou's gonna go a completely different direction.
If Kerloy goes up, we can get Lou back into the chain.
Okay, everybody present now.
Indeed, Captain.
Is there any movement to the north that I can see?
That you can see. Make an observation check.
Hey.
On a 12. Oh yes. Kalia, you look north. And you look up. And you see a pair of beady eyes looking back at you, glinting like cat's eyes. And you scream, releasing an absolute bellowing scream that echoes around the walls and through the air vents. Everybody needs to make a panic roll for me. So go on your character sheets and click on stress.
I'll stress.
Oh, I just rolled as myself, I guess.
That works too. You keep it together. Valen, you keep it together. Stinger, you hear the scream and you turn. Alfred as well. And you all look north, your flashlight stabbing in the darkness. What's up?
I don't have a -1 panic condition.
I don't... did you take drugs? There
Yes,
you
you
go.
just took a swig of your thing.
I didn't think so.
Oh, well there you go then.
You burnt me, to be honest.
I didn't hear you, no, but that's really cool. Yeah, talent / crit -1. As you look, this thing unfurls itself from the ceiling. Its hands holding on to the bars, its legs drop, and it drops down like an ape, hugely gangly, in the sort of way that a starved man looks. And it opens its mouth, its jaw distending far lower than it should go. Its right hand has too many fingers on it. It twitches violently before takes a limp towards you. We're getting
Can I
to combat,
do it?
folks.
Quick observation,
Yep.
using my scanner to see if there's any weak points so that Kerloy can get the bonus from
There's
it.
no time for
acting
that. This thing's about to sprint down the vent towards you. So, going into initiative, I'm rolling for everyone just to make life a little easier. Kicking us off at the top of the round, the Red Hook Latcher screams at you, blood froths in its mouth, and you see the face of the quartermaster drooling from between its teeth. It moves one zone, doesn't need to, it's already in the same zone as Kalaya. Let's see what it does. I'm going to actually grab its attack roll as a... I can't, how annoying. Okay, Liam, make me defense. So armor.
I am dead.
You're certainly down. So that is you down. We then roll a crit. I don't remember how. So could you please click on... How do you do the crits again? Ah, perfect. Crotch hit! Has that auto-applied to you? Broken nose / shot a crotch hit. It has, there you go. So, it races towards you, Kalaya, and you see its spine breaks out of its own back. It grabs onto you, and a piece of vertebrae stabs into the side of your hip as you're driven to the ground. It hisses at you as it repeatedly stabs you, bringing you down and down and down. Alfred, we're over to you.
Okay. I'm going, due to the angle, I'm going to use the assault rifle.
Yep.
As it's not in front of me, so I can't use my shotgun. So I'm going to use my assault rifle, aim and fire.
Okay, are you full auto?
No, I will do, well, I will do it as... Hang on, I'll double check.
Just because I'm going to give you a -2 for the amount of interfeeding bodies between you and it.
Hang on. I am going to... Where is it? It is... hang on. I don't need to reload, I think. No, I will not be full auto. I will do a short... like a 3-round burst kind of thing.
That's fine. Then you will suffer the -2.
Yeah.
Because what full auto does is it gives you a +2 to hit, but you empty the clip. Like Salvo in Blackfront.
Yeah, but with this many bodies... right. No.
Oh, it's telling you need to reload. Hang on, it's fine. You have 2 reloads available to you. There you go.
Thank you. Right.
Yeah, you guys need to stock up on ammo at some point.
Yeah, so it is ranged combat. No, I forgot to add the -2 modifier. Ignore that.
This combat, so I can use the one I made earlier.
Ignore that. I forgot to add the combat modifier. So I will remove 2.
Okay.
I'll lower my panic level down. Needs to go to 6.
Yeah, this is the track I made specifically for this fight, so I felt.
And it's
right
a
to use
base
it.
It's a base modifier,
Base modifier
correct?
of 2. Yeah, or -2.
Yep. There you go.
Really? Do you wish to push?
Fuck it, yeah.
Nice, 2 successes with a total of 3. Rolling its armor. 1 success. And what's the damage on your rifle?
It should be
2, right? On our Hemophilia
2.
rifle?
Yep. I'm going to do a 1 damage, and then from the additional success, I am actually going for an interaction. Where were the interactions? So no. Oh wait, hang on. What am I doing? It's on the fucking sheet. on the actual thing. What am I doing?
You can just click the things. It
Yeah,
feels like
my brain-
It's narrative. You tell me.
Oh, it's removed them from it now. But it did have a list on there.
Should
Uh,
still do.
No, it says, let's see, just
Range
page
com-
64.
Oh yeah. How strange. That's really annoying.
I am going to try and knock it on its arse.
Sounds about right.
Stagger it and knock it on its arse. So that it has to waste a movement
Oh.
to get up.
That's annoying. Yep, that's fine. When it loads, for some reason it just decided to reload on
And
me.
then, so I've done that, and then what I will do is with the.
It's looked at me as
So that was one success. That was the one.
One
so
success plus
one.
one stunt.
Yep. Well, no, I had 3 successes if you remember.
Yes, and I negated one with armor.
That's right, you did. Sorry.
Which
Yeah.
is where that comes in. That does count. Cool.
Yep. Sorry. No.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Ah, this is good. So I need to get at some point buy Alien Evolved, which is the kind of like Alien the second edition of this RP, but it's more of like a 1.5. But I've just literally what that reload was if you look at your character sheets, they've all updated, which it shows you your different like responses and stuff you can do now, which is quite cool. It's useful. Shows your radiation levels as well. Okay, so David, as you see Kalai get dragged down, her leg screaming as her leg is burst, you raise the rifle. Fang howls. Your fingers dig into the grip of the gun, and you feel yourself merge with it. Hunger, hunger, and you squeeze, and there's a, and you feel Fang go, and he pukes molten blood in a beam of light towards the Red Hook Latcher, strikes off of its shoulder, and sends it skidding back, and it lets out this nasty but distinguishably human voice. The Latcher is next, because it has a higher speed than Jarl. The Latcher, Liam, would you please make me a strength check? What is the response? We've got 1 success on the Latcher. Oh no, that's from you.
I never.
Oh, I've rolled as you. My apologies. We've got 1 success on the Latcher. Can you please make the strength check? Is it working?
I have made the strength check. It's 1 success, 2 stress.
Things have been a bit slow.
Oh no, I just didn't scroll up like a dumbass. Cool, you match. The Latcher is able to drag you up to here. It's pulling you away from the party, but it isn't able to go too far. Alright, that's its second turn. Lou, we're over to you. You see firsthand this aberrant clone stock stab Kalia through the leg, and digging its nails and claws into her thigh, it grabs onto the piping behind you. It looks at you with this weirdly human look, a deformed human face, twisted and broken, slightly androgynous, with black hair that goes under the skin, pops out the eye socket, and it goes and it starts dragging Kalia away down the corridor.
He's gonna let off one of those flares.
Okay. Oh, you need to reload. Sorry, that's on me.
You need to reload.
Did you not? Did you use all the flares? No, you've got 3 of them. They just need to be under your ammo. There you go. Do it now. What's it need? Yep, that's all fine. Normal. You're not doing any of those things, don't worry. You're just lighting the flare and throwing it.
Right, it's fine.
Nice. So, you hit it. Damage 2, rolling armor. And this is versus fire. Let me ignore that. No successes. Lou, in a moment of brilliance, you go human. Like you see the all the calculations. Shit doesn't like fire. We're in air vents, and you hear the whistle of the wind, and you open the airlock to the side of you, light the flare, turn to the party, look down, and as everyone closes their eyes, there's a as you fill the ventilation shaft with flame, going at above everyone's head as you burn the oxygen as it rushes down the shaft. You see this thing scream, curl up, and die. Well, actually, it's a critical injury on a xenomorph. Let me roll that. The xenomorph is desperately wounded and cries out in alien fury. It immediately gets to perform a fast or slow action. It instinctively attacks near to move. Okay, Lou, it screams, burning, as it starts to move down.
As it screams temporarily shocked, I want to grab Kalaya and pull her away from it.
Okay, roll a... What test do you want to use for that? That's not going to work. I'll let you choose. Why is your strength -1? No, not you. You're not fatigued. How strange. One success. You're able to grab Carlia and pull her back as the red hook latcher staggers back, burning, and then it curls up into the fetal position, and with a shudder, it stops moving. Fire. We are out of combat, everybody. I'll let you guys pick back up.
You want to talk about that?
Thank you for thank you for saving my ass, Lou.
It's okay.
Does anyone have a med pack by chance? I hate to say it, but my box has been boxed.
Well, your island friend certainly won't be getting any fun now.
Can I study the Latcher's body?
Yeah, there's like an alley here and
Yeah.
a corridor here, so that you
Well,
can,
just,
you
I
can
want
move
to
up
see.
and around, like so that you can get people into the right place.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I want to take a photo of it.
Is it the same one I saw?
Make an observation check, or medical, and I'll say, Valen, do you want to try and help with this? Because genetics is your shit as well.
Yeah.
So if you want to make, in addition to Pat's roll, if you would like to please make me a... let's go with a medical aid check.
I will push that observation.
Okay.
Damn.
When I push my, I think I should push mine instead.
Well, no, you got 2 successes, so
Yeah, you shouldn't need to put unless
you don't need to.
Oh,
I
sorry.
got 2
oh,
strength.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
don't really
unless-
need to if you're in that situation.
Yeah, unless Bob specifically specifies you need a certain amount of successes.
Yep.
okay.
Just take whatever successes you get and roll with it. Pushing is generally only if you don't get any and need a success, or you are looking for an
certain number.
excess number of successes for potentially whether you're looking for a certain number or whether you are trying to push to get additional successes so that you can do stunts like I did when I knocked knocked it on its arse, for example.
The more successes you get, the more shenanigans you can do. It's all narrative. So if you want to like kneecap it to try and stop it running away, you can do that.
Gotcha.
So, how many successes do we have total?
There's just the 2 successes total.
This one looks to be smaller than the thing you saw before. Distinctly similar, the same hair, the same 6 fingers, the same features. So much so that like it doesn't look like a different creature, but it does appear to have reduced in size. When like the skin is less patchy, shall I say.
Captain, this is not the same one, it's smaller.
It's breeding.
There are 2 of them.
It has to be breeding and fucking bearing offsprings and some which, given it's mutated and aberrant, isn't beyond the realms of possibility from what we know. For fuck's sakes, this is just what we need.
I will use my personal medkit.
Okay. Katie, what's Lou doing?
Okay, you took a photo of them, and you might try and take a sample.
I
Make
can't
a
seem to
medical-
use it. Never mind.
Target yourself, that might work. Make me a medical aid check, Katie, as you do the sample. That's important.
Oh, 6.
Okay.
Uh,
And Liam?
I cannot use this. It is broken.
Ah. Looking at the med kit on your person, you are unable to get out the supplies that you need. Katie, as you look over at this fleshy thing, you try to take a sample. You put just the tiniest bits of pressure on its skin, and it parts and drools off like a slurry. And you, as you hold it up, slick skin coming away in a strand off of the body. It's shedding.
Nope. It's not that I'm not unable to use it, Bob. It's just that I can't click anything for it.
Because you're downed, most likely. Try now.
No. The thing is broken. I can click it, but nothing happens.
What is it you're using? The
Personal medkit.
Okay. The reason I suspect that's working is because you left it in your locker. I've added it to your character sheet, and if now we kick it, take from locker. Why you not work? No. Okay, to make a medical aid check, and just have +2. That's the way to do it.
Oh shit! I forgot to do the +2.
That's okay. Just roll another 2 dice.
Oh, 2 successes.
Successes.
Fuck
You're
it.
back up to 3 out of 4 hit points.
Yeah.
So you are suffering a broken nose, a deeply wounded shoulder, and you've managed to, you basically bring out like a spray of synth skin, and you stab it into the wound left by the latcher, and you fill it up like an aerosol can, and it bubbles and seals in pain. What are we doing, team?
Kala is very insulted. She's gonna make chase.
Where to? It's dead.
Is it?
Evan, hold yourself.
Katie
Yes,
burnt it to a crisp, and you've learnt that fire is highly effective.
Didn't do that. And that's what we did this.
Yeah, just Carlisle just jumps up ready for a fight, and it's just like, oh, it's dead. Well, shit.
Something don't move straight away.
So, where do you want to move, team?
Out of which door? So they came from above us. So
It seemed to be coming from the north, but it's hard to say. I should warn you, this is a very large map.
Yes. PC.
is there enough room within this tunnel to maneuver past each other?
Not really, but you have like, there's a door behind Kalaya here. And you could like use the access tunnel to like rearrange if you wished.
Okay.
You.
Kalaya, 7. Swap places with Stinger. Stinger, you're injured in as much joy as it would give me to see you put in your place again. You are still useful as the gunner on the ship.
Your attitude is always an appeal. Thank you, Captain.
I'd say, David, careful how much you push the one with the shotgun.
I'm the one with the shotgun
Well,
and the
it's more
assault
just
rifle.
you have a real chip on your shoulder with Kalaya. You might want to be cautious on that. Is anyone going through this door?
What we'll do is we'll reorganize ourselves, but before that I say we all like huddle up a little bit, so we're all closer so we can communicate. Okay, so just to confirm what we now know, just to confirm everything, we know we've just got attacked from the north, from a northern direction. Now, based on what we know, the Master's office is also in that northern direction. It's safe to assume that we may encounter at least 1 or 2 more of these mutations en route, but nonetheless, I'll put it to the group. Do you wish to continue north? Or would you like to go south and potentially confirm any and all exits and points of entry before we move north?
It's probably best to keep heading north, Captain. At least we've confirmed contacts are this way.
Following this maze-like ventilation system will only get us so far before we get lost. Continue north.
Lou, Varden, any input from you, or are you both fine with
Lou's
just
currently
traveling
doing fuck
north?
shit, so.
Yes, no, seems okay.
Majority vote north it is.
North it is. No one's accessing the room then.
Okay, so we
Just a
will.
question.
Okay, we'll keep. So we've reshuffled the order. Stinger goes to the back. Karlak. I think if Lou wants to take a point at this point, I will
Yeah.
wait. We'll allow
what I
it, and
should
then
stress is that this room here is just a room. The door leading into it is more of a classic standardized. It's not one of the splinter holes.
okay. So we'll have. Okay, so Stinger can go first then.
One
Seeing,
description.
yeah, Stinger
Yeah,
can take point from here because we're heading up, and it would make, considering he's got decent tech, he can take point. Then we'll. Valen can go, stay behind him. Luke can stay central. I will take the rear guard, and 7 can go. Like once Lou moves forward, 7 will go take Lou's place, and then we'll carry on.
Sounds good.
Like that.
Can I quickly, before we move on, look at the corpse with infrared just to make sure it is visible on the spectrum.
On the infrared spectrum,
Yes.
it is certainly visible, though rapidly cooling in death.
Just he needed to confirm that you can see this with the infrared, so
You
he doesn't need to
certainly can.
shine a light into down corridors and give away positioning. He can just
You
look
certainly
with the
can.
infrared. Okay. In which case, Captain, we have a fork. There is a door to my right. Large passage veering right and north, and a small passage veering off to my left.
Head for the northbound one.
Very well. Do I see anything down this with my infrared
north?
camera?
You do not see
I look-
anything waiting for you down there.
I look down the other one.
You do not see anything.
Okay, I will proceed to this door. Oh, there's two doors.
Mm-hmm.
I can't get in
Valen, don't
position,
worry, it's
right?
because we're on a grid shape that it's going to obviously move you
I know,
slightly.
yeah.
Captain, left or right?
Actually,
Right.
now we're here. Now I've made everything. I can actually hang on. This will probably just reload the map, but I can remove the grid, which will make life a lot easier if you will.
Yeah. Can you just move Lou's character for us, Bob?
Yeah.
So that we can then... Wrong way.
No, sorry.
Well, it's supposed to be Lou would go in the middle. Lou's supposed to be in the middle, and then it was... Karlak, and then...
Yep.
Myself following up the rear.
Good stuff.
'Kay,
No one
go.
is going in the room. God damn, why do I prep shit? It's
All
fine.
right, left or right?
Go left.
I will attempt to
Make a
open the
tech
one on
check.
the left. I had a bonus one from the previous one, so that gets added along with my
So
device. That
single
gives me
success,
plus.
you don't need to roll. Just...
I know. I can add it as a modifier to my roll
Nah, go for it then.
as well. So I get from this many die.
Nice. No need to roll stress. Tunnel vision, that's fine. Moving down, you find yourself at one of the closed airlocks. What do you want to do?
I will open the air. Oh, can I tell if the airlock is capable of being open? Like it's not
It can be
open at the
opened.
other side. Right, I will unlock the airlock.
Okay, make a tech check. Why is the music not working? Still on ads, that is insane.
3 successes.
Sorry, the YouTube that I had up just played 6 ads in a row. Like, that is obscene.
Wow.
3 successes. The door
I will.
opens up, and you see curled up inside is a much smaller version of the creature you just fought. Completely coiled. About the size of maybe 9-10-year-old child.
I just shoot it in the head.
You can do.
Like we're on an extermination mission here.
You can certainly just execute if you wish. Make an empathy check. This is a coup
Yeah.
de grace.
Do I roll stress for this empathy check?
No. No.
No successes on the empathy.
No successes. Without sympathy or mercy, you don't even use the gun. You just reach down, grab it behind the back of the neck, and as it begins to wake and look at you, it lets out this weirdly mewling cry before you just and break the neck. And it shudders and then twitches and dies.
Right. Airlock ahead, everyone. It'll be single file.
Be mindful, Stinger. If that is the child, the parent will not be far behind. And if it can sense what you just did, you probably pissed it off.
I think it sensed the other one burning to death. If
Well,
that's
you
the
have a
case.
valid point, but let's just say they're all going to die down here.
That much is a given.
Entering the airlock,
Yeah.
Stinger will close the door behind him. I have 2 extra successes,
Mm-hmm.
so I can add those to my next contact. I believe it's one of the things that we used to be able to
That's one
do.
of the options.
So I will add those. Is there a certain number of successes I can get so that I can set the airlock so no one else has to do these checks?
No, I've got to keep it. The risk of things going wrong.
Okay, in which case I get a total modifier of 4 because of my.
Okay,
I
roll
have a
away.
handy piece of equipment that gives me a +2 on every contact. Right. And that is 3 successes.
3 successes. You're able to. And you see that there is just another airlock at the end. This is a dead end. As this is happening though, the airlock's being opened. There's a... And you hear a very faint voice over an intercom that has been damaged and muffled just go... Oxygen purge initiating. 5, 4... And you all...
Ouch.
This isn't necessarily a bad thing. You knew this was going to happen. As the wind through the tunnels, you hear scampering all around you as airlocks are sealed and filled. And I need everyone who's not in an airlock, so everyone who's not Pat, or maybe Carlia actually could get into one in time. Everyone who is not Pat or Carlia, could you please make an air supply roll for me? So go on your character sheet, go down to air under consumables and click the little parachute button next to it. Ooh, that's Valen loses 1 supply.
Huh.
Alfred's good. Katie? So can you go on your character sheet for me, honey? And at the bottom, scroll down, under General, you'll see you have an air of 5. You need to click the little parachute icon next to it. There you go. No successes, but also no failures. So as the air through the tunnels, that smell of rot and decay washes up to you. Lou and David, you get a distinct feeling of the smell being stronger to the north, the way you were going. That being said, a few moments later, there is a and air filters in around you all again, as your supplies are good. You are welcome to carry on. The airlocks would unlock again.
So I've confirmed this is a dead end, yes.
Indeed you have.
It is dead end this way, Captain.
Perfect. Well, that stench that came from the airlocks and the like seem to be coming further from the north, so I reckon we keep on like that.
I'll wait for everyone to feed back down the conga line.
Which way are we going?
Airlock, Liam.
I believe
Another
down
dead
this
end.
way.
How can it be another dead end? This is the only other way.
Back
What
here.
is the other side?
Yeah, we'll have to go back. Right, I will go down here.
You're in the labyrinth, boys.
It's a bit of a shuffle. Lou,
Right. Okay.
Lou.
Hold on, guys.
Come on.
Look back here. We've got another door over here we can try.
Oh, you're
Yeah.
Right. Stinger. Corridor on your...
Honor, Captain.
Good, good.
Right, here we go. Right, so I did get the... I got that last com check. I got 3, I believe.
David,
Yep, so I'll get another.
Yes.
as you get here, and with Lou with you, glancing down to your left, or as you're moving back, I guess your right, you would see a blinking light from inside here. Active power.
Lou, watch my back.
Oh my god, that's not nice.
What's that? 5 successes and a stress for opening the door in front of
Yeah.
me.
So Valen and Caspian, you're able to keep pushing through these corridors. Just as you guys
right.
are going in there, Liam, where are you going? Just so we have everyone on the same page.
I will follow the captain.
Okay.
Go.
As you guys enter into this room, you would see essentially a series of wall monitors set up. There is a live feed to various choke points in the tunnels. You can access the cameras, safety cameras, but only from this room. You could also open doors from here. So for example, as you access the code, this door in front of you, Caspian, a slightly human eye looks at you, twitches, and the door opens as your captain, unbeknownst to you, accesses it from here.
Caspian will keep moving forward. Because as far as he was under the impression everyone was following him.
Mm-hmm.
He is using his infrared to observe down the halls.
Tell you what, I'm going to just remove stuff off the map. You have basic schematics. So here is... I'm sending it in this channel. Here is the map. It's as a general schematic. Not all of it's reliable, I forewarn you, but you can see roughly where you are. So, Alfred, Carlia, Lou, as you are looking at the security footage, you see Caspian and Valen move up this tunnel and around.
There's cameras in the vents.
Yeah, there's cameras in the vents, at access points and airlocks. Would you like to open these doors for them?
Yes.
Maybe Luke would do that.
No, from here you can... There's no need for the contact roll.
Alright, before we proceed any further, I will go and back up Stinger. I'm assuming that you will be...
Lou, go with them. And the last thing I need is a dead gunner.
I don't know what you think I'm gonna do, Captain, but I'm sure
Well, you managed to
Die for him.
You managed to push. You managed to. Like, what would the equivalent of Kentucky be?
I have no idea.
No. What is the American nation called again in this?
Arcus.
Yeah. Well, you managed to Arcus fry the last one.
Always remember, Captain, pilots are in short supply, gunners are skilled, captains are a dime a dozen.
And you wonder why I really want to blow your brains out at times.
As you say that, the door closes on the captain in the monitoring node. Now, what's interesting is you guys don't have comms down here. Conversations are happening only within a hair's breadth. As you guys, Lou and Liam, get to this door where Pat and Phil went through, you'll see that I've now added a blue marker to it. That's because as you reach that airlock, there is a creamy yellow secretion completely sealing it up. Looks like melted wax.
Can I use my folded entrenchment tool to kind of scoop it away?
Yeah, you can certainly try. Make me a strength check.
No.
I'm afraid not. You start to at the airlock, but that secretion is extremely hard and has dried incredibly fast.
Oh dear.
We're going to keep going forward.
Yeah, you are oblivious to this happening, Pat. Pat and Phil.
Have you ever been in a situation like this before?
I can't say that I have.
What do I see looking into the emergency purge chamber?
In the emergency purge chamber, you see various things. This is where anything that has been touched or believed to have been touched by the Voidcall is incinerated. Anything that might have been exposed to spores, from Yggdrasil, would be dumped here and burnt to a crisp. You can see top ceiling is scarred and scorched black, bottom is similar, with large sort of running like lumens along the floors and ceilings that would superheat and burn anything inside to ash. But dumped in here, because clearly it's not been used in some time, I am afraid, are piles of bodies. Katie would love this if we were playing Baldur's 3. There are just limbs scattered around the room, hands, heads, legs, bits of the quartermaster.
I think we found the nest.
I'll give the limbs to the DM.
I think this is the nest.
Saying that, I want to use. Can I comm check to seal the door in front of me?
Yeah, you could. There is stuff in there. And you
Yeah,
can
but
see an
it's-
access
it's-
doorway to the right.
It's very clearly a nest, and we are not the. I'm not the best combat person.
Make a survival check for me, because I don't want to give anything for free.
Survival.
One success. This is not a nest. A nest would have young in it. You do not see any presence of any latches in here. This is a garage. This is a storehouse for dinner.
Can I look at the ceiling to make sure there's nothing clinging to it?
Make an observation check.
Operation. 2 successes.
You look up at the ceiling and you don't see anything hanging, holding, or anything from the ceiling.
Is there anything moving amongst the pile?
As far as you can see, no.
Right.
Phil, what are you doing as Stinger is slowly working his way into the room?
Oh, I can now enter the room.
Yeah?
I guess I'm listening to his mutterings and hearing myself for something.
As the two of you move into the room, looking around,
I was just going to say, can I check? I would check the two corners.
yeah, please do.
That would have flanked us.
You double
That
check
would
the
be
corners.
That is 3 successes.
You double check the corners, and as you do, you sort of glance left, right, nothing in there. That's when in the corner of this purge chamber, in the pile, you see a boom, 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 boom of an active SOS signal coming from someone's armor. So, like, obviously, like, there's people in here, right? So some of them are still wearing their EVA suits.
I turn to Vale and cover me as I make my way to the pile and start fishing through where the
As you fish through into this, you see the armor. Bing bing. The actual distress beacon has been kept perfectly preserved, clean. And that's when, with those successes, you turn, looking at the door, and you see and it grabs a heavy lever, pulls it down, and the door slams shut. There's a from the other side. Puke begins to dribble at the edges of the door, quickly solidifying. David, you see this on the camera.
Is there anything that I can do from the monitoring
You can try
node?
and open up the door. The problem you've got is you can see this latcher, hands on each side of it, puking its guts over the door, and it's crystallizing.
Can I try? Okay, can I try and force the doors to open and like
Contact
override them?
Contact roll. While this is happening, unbeknownst to anyone else, Kalia and Lou, what are you two doing?
I've got a success. Do I need any more?
I'm not going to tell you that. What do you think?
Okay. I'm gonna push.
Okay. Liam and Katie, what are you two doing?
We're not.
Just boom.
No, as you can see on the map, you guys got to where the way they went and found the vent puked over and sealed shut. Liam tried to crack it open with his entrenching tool, but hasn't had any luck.
Is there any? I suppose the control doesn't work.
You could try and force it, but it's going to be difficult.
Yeah, I'll try.
While that is happening, I'm going to turn to Valen and just like, well, quick question: do you think we can take it?
You could try, but I do have tendrils, so I can try
Just
something.
coming to that, as you two sort of start discussing options, both of you make observation checks for me. And I will come to Liam. What are you doing? You didn't respond.
I was gonna help Lou.
Okay, so you're giving Lou the help. So Katie, what did you roll? Dice roll over. 2 successes. Roll it again
This
for
is one I
free
need to push. I need to push.
because of the help from Liam.
Oh,
Just to see if you get more successes, really. Which you do. 3 successes. Lou, you're able to play with the controls a little bit, and you sort of make sure no one's looking, maybe Kalaya doesn't see, and you bring out a shot of adrenaline, and you push it into the side of the vent, and inject the creature that is the vent. And the creature goes, and the sticky, half-coagulated vomit that has sealed the vent breaks away with the crystalline sound of the shattering as the iris opens for you. That is thanks to the Liam reroll. The
Leroy
successes
Jenkins.
from Valen. Phil, welcome to your first session of Voidcall. You are in an incinerator.
Yeah.
And you've just noticed a drop of sweat go down your face. You look up, and your tendrils retract as the heat shrivels them slightly. The lumens above you, bing, 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 and a red glow, orange and red, fills the room. The floor begins to heat beneath your feet. I am going to give all of you 2 actions each. On the 3rd turn, I will roll a d6. On a result of a 5 or a 6, the Purge Chamber ignites and we lose 2 player characters. You may then get 2 more actions, and then it becomes a 4-up. Sound good? Well, it probably doesn't sound good, but you know what I mean.
Just a quick question before we do any more. In the initial observations, did I see a service tunnel or something you said?
You saw there is a access patch, like a service tunnel. You rush over to it, you grab the grating, you pull it off the wall. As you begin to climb inside, it is sealed, but it is accessible, like a coffin. Like a sideways coffin.
Can I take out my cutting torch and start cutting a hole for us through here?
Are you wearing... You have air supplies, right? Because you are cutting
yep.
directly into the side of the space station. So what I'm getting at is, if you cut through this, you will essentially be on the outside of the ship.
Okay, so it's so I'd know I'm that close to the side, would I?
What you could do, make me a survival check, both of you. Poor Phil's getting a hardcore introduction to Voidcall. There's no such thing as a soft introduction to Voidcall. On those successes, yes, you could cut through this. It's a risk, because there's a chance you'll just be pulled into the vacuum of space if you don't successfully latch onto things. Valen is a good man to have with you for that. On account of the fact he's an engineer, he's certainly going to be able to help you with latching. However, what this was, from a DM perspective, designed for, was to hide in if you hit that point of incineration, of racing to it, getting in it, and hoping to survive. Right? But what you will do if you cut through the wall is sacrifice that chance of survival for the chance of escape. Got to be open with you on how that's going to work. But let's have, starting with the most panicked people in the room. Let's start with, actually, you know what, Phil? It's your first session. I feel bad. I don't like, you haven't had enough to do, and I feel bad. Start us off, Phil. What do you do? The floor is getting hot. You know what that smell is now. It's the smell of burning flesh. That mound of bodies begins to blister and pop. Your EVA suits that you wear strain as the heat begins to make you sweat. The water is recycled to help cool you. The ceiling begins to become white hot, so that looking up looks like you're looking at the sun. You guys, Pat and Phil, you're acting first. I'm gonna grab a drink. I love this.
I genuinely don't know. what to do other than try and heavy machinery that's
I mean, you could
uh,
try and
Well,
with the
I
crystalline.
can try and use the cutting torch to cut through the seal on this door here.
I can try and help pull it apart.
Well, put it this way:
As you spend my
if you're unsuccessful on all other endeavors, you can create a zero-G environment.
The room
You might
will
be blown.
flash fry, so even if you're floating in the middle, you'll still burn. Maybe I need to stress just again how Alien works as a system. This is the you tell me system. You tell me what might be in the room. Yeah? Unlike D&D where the map is made for you in complete entirety and that's all you get, this is the system of creative solutions. You guys tell me what you're looking for, what you think could be there for the sake of narrative. Sorry, Liam, I didn't mean
is
to
there a
interrupt you.
manual override or a place where there's wires or cabling?
Brilliant.
Some kind.
Observation check. So the way Alien works a good chunk of the time is you guys tell me what you think is in a room. Like say you're in a kitchen fighting a xenomorph, you might be like, I'm going to grab knives, there's got to be knives in here, right? I'm not going to add knives to the map.
Yeah.
I did say that when we started the campaign, but it's always worth reiterating. And then we make checks to see if they're there. One success on the observation check. Yes, by the door that the latcher was at, there is a manual internal override box. However, you're going to have to rip the paneling open and directly interface with it. So that's your first action, is interfacing with that box. Okay, remember 2 actions each. Pat, what's your first action?
I'm going to use the cutting torch to try and break the seal on this door.
Okay, so you're just going to try and straight up cut through the door. Okay, before we roll for that...
So, once he's opened the hatch, we might change, we'll see.
Well, no, this is all happening simultaneously. That's why I'm doing it this way, because I'm also doing what the latcher's doing at this point. As this is happening, David, as Alfred, you can see this happening on the cams in front of you, the red holographic displays. You can see this happening. You see the latcher outside the door, seal it in its vomit, and then it leaps up into the vents around you and begins crawling away until you lose sight of it. But you see more latchers. You're not certain how many, but there's another one outside at least one other door. What are you going to do?
Can I seal the doors that the latchers are trying to get their way through to start with?
Yeah, the first door that you see one by, you seal it and it you hear a lock directly to your right.
So it's actually trying to come through my door. Got it.
You have locked the door to your right. And you see it lock. And the latcher on the other side pries it slightly, and you hear a scraping. And then it steps back, again, looks eerily like the others, clone stock, and it... And you hear it puking on your door. You're being sealed in as well.
I will get my rifle out.
Okay.
Force the door to open as it's only just start, and then as soon as it begins to open, I'm going to full auto spray into it.
Make a Comtech roll to open the door. This is going to be your one action.
That is 2 successes and 1 panic, which is
deflated. The reason one of the reasons I upped us to the next system evolved is because the stress is less punishing.
Yep. So I cannot, if you are jumpy, so I can't push any skill rolls. That's fine.
Yeah. So, the door opens, stringy mucus holds it. You see on the other side the latcher. You raise the gun. We'll come back to you. Liam and Katie, what are Lou and Kalaya doing?
Do we hear any of this retching, considering we are only a short distance away?
I would say you hear it echoing through the corridors, yeah. Because this is all happening at the same time. Which is why I've come to you now. So you're getting blasts of heat from the north, and you can tell that something is powering up to the north of you. From the south of you, you can hear one of the latches retching its sealant. You've also learned that these latches were clone stock designed for repairing ships. That's why they have the sealant gut.
I'd look up on the actual corridor itself, to see if there's any main power lines going through the corridor.
Ooh, I like that. Make an observation check. Again, that's how this system works. You tell me what you guys are looking for, we see if it works. Because I get to do the same
3
back to you.
successes and a stress.
3 successes and a stress. Yes, you see 3 power lines running up towards the north. 1 red, 1 blue, 1 green. Problem is, Liam, how do you know there's a furnace up there?
Well, you've said that we hear, that we
and
feel.
stuff powering up. Absolutely.
Well,
But
adding
you-
2 and 2 together, it's not particularly difficult. If we feel waves of heat,
And
there
you
is
have the
something
schematics.
powering.
Yeah?
There is something powering up. There is the schematics, and we are 2 unaccounted for.
That's the bit I have issue with. I don't know if you know that they're in there.
No, I don't. That specific thing, but we are nonetheless 2 unaccounted for.
Okay. Well,
And-
if you want to cut a wire, I won't stop you. I'm just saying be careful with it, because one could also make the assumption maybe they started up the furnace and you'll be screwing them over.
That's actually very true.
Maybe they've trapped the latcher in there. You just don't know. But I'm willing to let you do it on like pure instinct. There's just negatives to the roll. Like, I'm not going to stop you doing it. It's a very cool idea.
Carlia would with her.
Make sure
Okay,
you're thinking
with
about
her
your
own-
action, Katie.
With her rifle, she will shoot the red wire.
Shoot the red wire. Okay. We'll come to that in the next round then. Katie, what is Lou doing? You see Kalia, Liam look up and go, access wires, fuel, energy, hemoazide. Pulls back the ratchet on his rifle. You hear his gun purr as he raises to fire at the ceiling. What's Lou going to do?
Brace.
Brace? So you're going to give Liam the help action, essentially.
Sure.
Okay. So Lou, with your little bit of knowledge of science, you're able to... I will tell you, Liam, it's either the blue or the green. With the help action from Katie. Red is hemoazide.
Okay.
You shoot that, you're going to bathe yourself in boiling blood.
Oh, that's cute.
I know.
So
Hashtag carry.
I am going to go for the green.
Well, we now cycle back round to the top of initiative. At the top, we have Phil, and we have Pat. Phil, you were going to try and access the control panel of the door, I believe.
Yeah. Or the furnace, like the manual
Yeah,
over it.
of the furnace. Pulling on the access panel, you plunge your fingers into it, feeling them dissolve into the hemoazide all slurry. You concentrate, and your tendrils punch into the wall around you, bracing you and lifting you up the wall so that your feet don't touch the ground, as you've noticed the soles of your feet beginning to smoulder in black smoke. You concentrate. Heavy machinery check for me, please. Pat, your thing will happen now at the same time, depending on how Valen rolls. So Valen got a success, which is good. So Pat, you're going to get one extra dice on this as well. What I'm trying to do is a round of setup and a round of action.
Okay.
So, 1 extra success on this, Pat, as you go to cut through. 2 successes. You... and you begin cutting down the centre of the door. The mucus on the other side bubbles, boiling and popping. The door... you can see the locks like arms holding on to one another. With the furnace protocol active, the door is fully sealed. You're fighting the space station right now as well. I'm afraid 2 successes wasn't enough, but it will influence your next round if you wish. If you try it again. But of course, if you try it again and don't go for cover, if you fail, you're going to be out in the open. Just being open with you. So that's Valen and Pat. Moving down, the door opens. Alfred, you turn away from the monitors as the flare of Pat's cutting torch hits the wall. The latcher lets out this awful guttural noise. You had a readied action to fire. Your best fire.
And I get +2 for going
Full auto?
full auto, yeah.
Yep, absolutely. You just empty the clip, so you'll have to reload as an action in your next round.
No,
So I
that's
hope
not
you
what
kill
I
it.
wanted to do. Can I just roll 2 extra dice?
Yes. Because,
Yeah.
yeah, that's an incredible roll. That's one of the best rolls I think I've ever seen. Okay, that is 6 successes. Are you just going to pump into damage?
I am just gonna pump all of it into damage.
Did you use a gun? It just says you rolled ranged combat. Did you actually use a gun?
Yes, it would have been my assault rifle.
Okay, just remember to actually roll with the gun, because lots of guns give you bonuses.
Right.
But don't stress. So that would be 2 damage, plus
And then
5 with the extra successes. So that is 7 damage. No successes on the armour of the Latcher as it leaps through. I kind of imagine, by the way, these things are directly based off. Did any of you watch Primeval growing up?
Yep.
You know, the future predators?
Mm-hmm.
The way these things move is very much based off of that. Lanky, too many joints and bones. Alfred, you step back, raise the gun. You feel Fang bark with joy, and you catch it centre mass with a beam of molten blood. You burst the front of its chest off, and it runs at you again like a full-on Olympic sprinter. But this time you're ready for it. You brace, duck under the swing of the arm, crack it with the back of the gun, side of the head. Poof! A screaming, retching sound of your gun's discharge, and its head is a molten slag on the ground. That is your turn. Liam, Katie, we're back with you. That's where my water bottle went. Handy. Sorry, been looking for that. So, Liam, do you want to go first, or Katie? Or... We need to be rounding out.
It's up to Katie.
What's Lou going to do, Katie? Liam hasn't taken it yet. Liam, okay, take the shot, Liam.
Right.
Mr. President, take the shot.
You don't need to reload. That's just it being a pain in the ass. Hang on. I'm doing it, Dad. Are you proud of me?
That's the incinerator unit.
I know.
There we go.
I'm just giving everyone 2 ammo. You have to go buy more later down the line.
I would use careful aim. Do I get any assists?
Katie has given you the assistance.
What's the base modifier that I get for that?
Help action. I believe it's just +1 dice per person helping. It's a lot of panic dice. Ammo supply. Oh, that's a nice change. Sorry, I realised what they've done. So it used to be that whenever you panic, you ran out of ammo, right? What they've done now is ammo works the same way as your power rolls, with like your air supply. That's a really nice change, actually. I like that.
Five successes.
5 successes. You and big osteoballistic bullets slam into the pipe. The pipe and superheated steam sprays out the side. Back in the furnace, Pat, Valen, also known as Phil, you hear disrupted supply, rerouting power, T-minus 12, 8. Basically, you've bought yourself another round because it's rerouting the supply to the heaters.
Okay. Did the wires get exposed?
Yep, wires are exposed thanks to Phil.
Can I do a comtech then to force the chamber to stop?
Yes, you may. I'm going to tell you right now, you were real close last round. You needed 3 successes. So, 3 successes is still what you need. I'm open about it. This is tense.
Okay, I do have previous ones from Comtech, so I'm going to add those,
Yep.
and I have my special tool.
So Liam bought you an extra round. So if you want, you could... Isn't there a full round action to add extra dice? Am I going crazy? No,
Maybe,
no.
but I'm
thinking of the wrong
already
thing, carry
adding
on.
a +6 to this.
Yeah, no, I'm thinking of the wrong thing. Carry on.
4
4
successes.
successes. Liam, the bullets hit the pipe. That is enough to cause the superheating steam that was about to flood the chamber to have to be rerouted. You are able to access the security codes, David, in the security room. As you key them in, you are able to delay that rerouting. Lou, you are able to help Liam's shot by identifying the correct pipe to hit. All of this bought you enough time for... Jesus Christ, the fucking music just hit me like a truck. Christ. All of this bought you enough time for Valen to get the door open a crack, which was enough time for you, Pat, with the cutting torch to... The door breaks inward, the mucus bubbles away, and the two of you push through, tearing. You know that scene in Lord of the Rings where Frodo cuts through Shelob's webbing? It's like that. As you cut through, blowtorch through, you see a Latcher watching you before slinking away. As you get to the other side, you... and the door... Fire ignites the furnace chamber, and the two of you stagger back as you're hit by a wave of heat. But you are alive. With that, you are all safe and sound. But for how long? Because if there's one thing you have learned in this session, this aberrant clone stock did not go through the mandatory lobotomization process. It's intelligent. It understands what it's doing. At the very least, it knew this thing made this hot. It knew enough to trap you, to ambush you with the beacon, to seal in your avenue of escape, and to ambush you one by one.
Didn't you listen to the lady? She said, happily ever after.
Run.
Say again, Pat? I didn't hear that.
There's something coming up. There's an alarm's going. I have to run.
No, I'm rounding out the session, mate. Thank you very much.
Okay, mate.
Yeah.
Get it fixed.
As Pat fucking bails. You have learned how intelligent this threat is. You have learnt there is more than one. It is not impossible for hermaphroditic genetics to have entered the clone supply gene pool. i.e., this clone stock can fuck itself to reproduce. Like stick insects.
Wonderful.
As such, you have no idea how many are down here, but you know they've been down here for some time. There's no way out until the job is done.
Bada bing 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 bing
Until
bing
then,
bing.
we have been Tattletales RPG. Join us on Friday for the Lunar Conspiracy. Join us... No, Thursday for the Lunar Conspiracy.
Thursday.
Join us Friday for the Age of Sigmar shenanigans. Saturday for Warhammer 40k Black Throne. And next Monday for everybody's favourite repo ripoff. Until then, we have been Tattletales RPG, where the table may indeed be virtual, but you are more than welcome at it. Bye for now.
Do you hear it? The Earth is gone. We destroyed it to stop something worse.
Come closer.
We failed. It doesn't speak. It makes you listen. Now humanity survives in fragments. Colonies, wreckage, salvage. And the places we were told never to go. You are not heroes. You are what's left.
We miss you.
Return.
We are still here.
Don't forget us.